Greetings, Mike here with the Administers. I was watching a little bit of Noose this morning. Yeah, it's not news, it's noose. Noose, because they cut off your noses so you don't see. Not seeing. See what they want you to see. That's all you get to see. They control the sea. All of the sea is controlled. You see. You see? Now, I got more props than Carrot Top, but I'm sitting here as another talking head, just like the noose. The spin casters put you in a noose, not yup, not head. Put that head in a knot. Because the news you're not getting, they don't give news. They give, they give good head. Dr. Goodhead. Gotta be Bond to see through this stuff sometimes. Beyond, see beyond like Bond. You know, I promise you, what is his name? Chris Wallace. God, what a wall. What an ass. Kind of like his old man, Mike. This guy, what a joke. You'd be better off watching Fred Flintstone than watching him. His crap. That smoke he blows. That rubble you get from him. His rubble. His rubble. Yeah, you'd be better off watching Fred Flintstone and Barney. Get your little Bam Bam in there and some, you know, get your pebbles lined up. Because Chris Wallace is pathetic. On the take. On the take. You know, it's so easy for these TV people to get them on the take. What was their old Kathy Lee? Had old Kathy Lee, you know, she's pretty much okay until she split off from Regis. Because they bought her off, you know. She was a singer with Oral Roberts. Went around the world singing with Oral Roberts. They bought her up. Bought her off. Turned her into a grifter, a Gifford grifter, a griff. Hooked her up with the Huda. Do you realize Huda means guidance? Getting your guidance from some Huda and Kathy Lee, drinking their wine on TV, winos at noon. Shit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. See, the wine is supposed to be in your head. The new wine comes up here. Got a wine dot. See, we got wine dots over here in Oklahoma. Home on the range. I'll take you there. Because you don't know. They hacked in here. They know this better than you know it. Promise you that. You don't see. So I got more props than Carrot Tops, and here's how that's gonna work. You got a V? Means 5 senses, you know it. It's a V. Turn it over. We got a fulcrum. Well, we need our T, and we need our X. We can make a fulcrum and a lean to, crossover. C. Those are really all the props you need. A little T, an X. because the V can be a U, see? The V can be a W too, see? I think I'll have to go get me a little dry erase board so we can have a little more show and tell. But there's a lot of TV shows that are trying to tell you what's going on, but you aren't seeing it. You don't see the tail. A lot of the Lorelei in there, in the cartoons. Yeah, you can learn more from Popeye, Fred and Barney, Andy and Barney. Look at these Barneys. Yogi and Boo Boo. I was a Boo Boo. That's why I am who I am today. I was a Boo Boo. Made me the I am. The I am that I am. Because I was a Boo Boo. Yeah. That's how that is. Rocky and the Bullwinkle. Tinkle. Bullwinkle tinkle. Take a little trip with me on DMT. You know, the demilitarized zone. Ever been there? That's what it's all about, Alfie, because they just want to fight about it. Allah. See, Allah about. Fight about Allah. But Allah everywhere. He'd be everywhere, man. TV mic. Am I coming in clear? Candyman. Mr. Sandman, lend me your ear. Let's go to the cochlea. Coachella. Coachella. Get your coach. See, we ramble here. Hopefully you hear. Tickle the ear. You're going to hear something. I'm a prickly pear sometimes. See, we live over here in Oklahoma. No coincidences about this. None at all. No. Oak trees. Chi. A lot of chi here in Oklahoma too. See, we've got all the tribes, and their tribes all have chi. Life force energy. The cross. Don't get mixed up here, but it's the cross. Don't get crossed up here. It's the cross. How many times can I tell you it's the cross? Row, 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 row. Row does mean red. It does mean spirit. And it's represented with a P, by a P in the Greek letters. But in the Norse runes, the P means joy. And in Hebrew, something similar. God, it escapes me here momentarily, but it'll come back. It'll be back. The DMT zone. We'd all enter the DMT zone together. The DMT zone is in your head. You quit worrying about it. See, they don't want this to happen because they make money on war. That's all there is to that. Plus, sacrifices to their perversions, their god of war and death. See, these people have a spirit of death. There's no spirit of life in them. War machine, pentagon. Get rid of it. Pent means 5. Repent, go back to 5. Go back to 5 and knock the blocks down that were put up, the mental blocks that were put up in your head by others. You had nothing to do with. It's not your fault. Not your fault. Line. To sink in. We're fishing here. We're not fishing. We're not fishing. We're not hooking anybody. You got to know about your lomits and your right angles, your losers, your 7s, your zen. What zen you in? What spin of the zen are you in? N means the sun. N, that letter by itself, sun. Sue, you sun. Back to the props. O, yeah, O. Gotta remember the O, because you got a big O up there. You gotta look into it sometime. Look into the big O. See where the Pepsi Cola logo comes from. Logos. The logos. The high goes and the logos. You're knee high. Are you knee high? Are you knee high? And the Chinese? Chini? Chi. Get on your knee. Not that knee. Not those knees. Shins. From the hair on my chinny chin. Hari Krishna. Harpoon. Hari Krishna. And the harpoon. Trish. You drum something up here with the drum. Oh yeah, and the little bolos that go with it. The little bolo. It's a bolo. You ever wonder what this is all about, Alfie? The fee. Al means the. So the fee. What fee? What a fee? Religion hijacks spirituality for the prophets. Let that sink in. Newscaster here. Newscaster. The good news. Goofball. With that shtick. Got a stick of gum. Sweet gum of David Muir. Yeah, he throw out a lot of double mint. A lot of juicy fruit. He's pretty juicy fruit. He knows how to spearmint, though. It's really like spearmint. Got to make your own milk and honey. You know, cereal, the morning breakfast cereal ritual. It is. It's a ritual. Everything's a ritual in this country. Washington was a Mason. Yeah. We get the York Rite and the Scottish Rite. The big fight. Who's in control? It's one Rite's older than the other, right? I think the left's older than the other right. I think the left's older than the right in this fight. That's what it's all about, Alfie. Who controls us, the chattel out here? Out here, who controls us? It's just a fight about who controls us. Those guys or those guys. Oh. That's why you got to be in the middle. Can't be over there, can't be over there. Got to be in the middle. Like Jesus. You know, they call him Jesus, Jupiter, Zeus, because the Catholics are all about Jupiter, Zeus. Certainly don't want you to know anything about Hestia. He's Easter, who's at the fireside. The cooktop. Getting into some mythology here because you'll myth raw. You don't know anything about Osiris and how he was cut up into either, I don't know, 14 pieces or 42 pieces. Who knows? It's all this symbology and numbers. You got to know your numbers. Whole book about it. But see, that book's been cooked 100 times. Can't really cook the spiritual truth out, but they try. Sure provided a limited edition man with their edition. Got a runny nose? Got a runny eye? Got a Roman nose? Chief? Got a Roman nose, Chief? Sniff like a dog, dig it up. Sniff like a dog and dig it up. Dog. God. Togs. Dog is God and togs. Dog is God and togs. Good and dog. He looks good and dog. Doesn't he? Ooh. Hear me? Hear me, see me. Where am I? Yeah, between the A and the T. Always between the A and the T. The 11 the top. Can't be anywhere but. Because that's all there is. There is nothing else. You see. See that right there, that little L. Goes way back. 7 is a symbol of divinity. Represents God in the Egypt symbology. It's basically a mem in Hebrew. Turn it around, you know, it makes your Z, it makes your N. It's divine. C plus 7 make G. You see. Got to go around the mountain sometimes to see how they mess you up. Mess is food, right? And chow mein, spaghetti, O's. Yeah, they mess you up. Let me mess you up. Let me mess you up with some spiritual food, you know. Got to go out there to the green pastures of the quantum field for some spiritual food sometimes. But you never get there because you never go there, and it's all in here. They make sure you don't go here because they got you on TV watching that shit. Now, some of that shit's okay, because some of that shit's trying to tell you something, but you ain't seeing it. Just like Popeye, just like Rocky and Bullwinkle, and Mr. Peabody. Pea soup. You know pea soup? Anything about a roux? What's a roux? What a roux? What a roux? What a roux? Jambalaya, jambalaya. You in a stew? They're stewing you, that's for sure. Got you in their stew. They know how to brew you better than you. Brewing you. They've just been brewing you for years because you hop to what they tell you to do. You're hopping to it there, hop sing. You're in their walk. You're in their walk getting fried, you little duck. Fried like a duck. Well, actually fried like a... Well, fried like a frog, because a frog just sit in there and don't know it, isn't it? Isn't that the one? Froggy? Let's get froggy with it. Just jump around, jump around. Where are we going back to? The DMT trip? Let's go back to the DMT trip there with Dimitri. You know, shamanism came out of Siberia. Oh yeah, let's talk about coifs, hairdo, hairspray, hairdo, hairnet. Because the Hebrew have their I have trouble with them. Gotta learn to speak these languages as an infant, as a child, and then you can make all these different sounds. If you don't do it as a child, you cannot make the sounds. Yeah. It's the first couple of years. Some people can roll their tongue, some can't. And it's all in baby talk. And God get it. I think some of them get it and some of them don't. Some people just can't roll their tongue, you know. You get me. You know what I'm saying. You hear me? It's Auckland. Auckland. It's a Ox in Auckland. You can hear where I'm going with this. We're going to write it down for you, though, here a little later because, you know, Arkansas is right over there from Oklahoma. And arc is the arc, of course. You know, you got to arc over sometimes to get to the other side. See, Popeye? Throw an anchor down. Onk, onk. Onk is the Egyptian symbol for eternal life. Let's go there. Let's go there. See? Can you see eternity? Got to go in here to see eternity, infinity, infinite sea. So they want you to see the infinite sea. Don't. It's not never, never land. It's ever, ever land. Once you see, you cannot not see. They don't want you to see. They control the sea. Gotta have a little gill favor. Look, breathe underwater. Yeah, the sea monster. And then Nagasaki. Naga, snake. Long cape. And a snake in a cape. Snake in a cape. That's what it is. You're snake in a cape. The rabbi gave you rabies because he got a forked tongue. Yeah, the Catholic Church is the Vatican, the divining serpent. Pulled the wool over everybody's eyes for the last 2,000 years. They control the media. They control medicine. They control government. Academia. So we've only been able to see what they show us since birth, going back 5,000 generations. And that's a very long time. But you've been in their walk, we've been in their walk. We've been in their walk, not in our walk, we're in their walk. Whack, whack, whack. Duck walk. So you got to walk this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. There's an amusement park and a carnival. A lot of games over there they play. And there's the Garden of Eden over here. The Garden of Delight. It's free. It's free to play with the pinball wizard over here. Pin ying, yin yang. Hobbyland. Been to Hobbyland? Hobby means Odin, and Odin's a single-eyed god. Now there's a tale in some of that mythology about a guy with a single tooth. A single tooth. And there's all these cyclopses. The cyclops. You know, horse cloppity-clop, cloppity-clop. Cyclops. Cyclops and psyops. Big psyop. The psyop started 2,000 years ago. Let's go back to, you know, Constantine was a con man. See, Kirk has the con. Kirk means church. And the church has the con if you can get in to see it. Going to church don't get you there, though. You got to go to temple. Nobody's going to temple. See, Tem, T-E-M, means in, with. In or with. In or with. Now, which oar is it? A lot of oars. Which oar is it? You got oars to row with. Tommy row into Shondell's. You got oars that light up. Or is light in Hebrew. O-H-R. H, that's Pisces. They throw a little of that in the Uranus symbol as well. Uranus. Now, Uranus is 7th planet from the sun. 7th whatever. Orb. Orb. Another orb. Oh, and it's tilted. It's tilted on its side. Resting. Symbology, people. Got to know where it comes from. Because the symbology affects the subconscious mind. Know it or not, believe it or not, you're in a knot if you don't know it. See? Trying to untie some knots here. Get you corded right. Spin casters, you know. Hey, they're reeling everybody in right and left. Frying fish. Sizzling. The age of Pisces is the age of confusion. The age of Aquarius is the age of knowing. And that's gnosis. So know it. Get ready to know it. Get ready to know it. Know it now. Know it now. You got to go into the temple. That's meditation. That's meeting the Creator in the air, the Christ. You know, I want to call him Jesus because we've been taught Jesus so long, but his name is not Jesus. What is it? What is it? The Lamb. Allah. A-L-A-M. The Am. All Am. Allah. The Elam and the Olam. What in the world are they talking about? That. The world. Everything, everybody. Everything in it. I think I have to go get me a little dry erase board so we can put up some visuals. You need the visuals. I think you need some visuals. Get you into Leon's barbershop. You just don't know all the symbology around Leon till I show you. Let me show you. You know, just start off with Leo. It's the lion. King of the jungle. Jungle. The bear, you know, he's got the claws. Bear with me. Bear was with Leon. Now spin no Leon around, that's Noel. That's birth. Schnoo, schnoo. He knew. He knew. Now Leon will take you there. Because he's been there before. He'll be back again. Really never left. I shed a few tears. Cried me a river. Cried me a river when Leon crossed over. Took a while. It didn't happen immediately. I was in shell shock, I guess. Didn't see it. Didn't. I don't know. Took a while, but boy, when it hit, it lasted for days. He was a Prince of Peace among us. Prince of Peace among us. Wore a lot of hats. Hid love everywhere, not just the melody. It's everywhere. Everywhere and plain to see. He wore his green sleeves, you know. He wore his heart. Had his heart out there. Holy Trinity and the Delta Lady. The Delta Lady is the lady, Mary Magdalene. It's your Delta Lady. You ever been in the kitchen? You know, come on into my kitchen. stew it up, brew it up. Might even have some RuPaul. You need to see what RuPaul and what RuPaul's all about. That Ru. There's a lot of Ru too, you know. I don't think you know all your Rus. I don't think you know all your Rus. Now, Marty Stewart, he knows all about Ru. He know about Ru and new wine. He do. Martin. Well, that's Mars and Jupiter right there. He's on the good side of Mars. Not on the dark side. He's on the light side of Mars. And he stew up some art, don't he? Not only that, he protects the art now. He's got him his little museum. He's a steward of the arts. Got the guitar. He's a guitar slinger. Got the gi. You got the gi on, see? The gi. Gi is clarified butter. Smooth as butter. And a gi is a fast horse. It's a steed. John Steed, the Avenger. Oh yeah, and gi. That's a two-piece white suit for martial arts. Martial arts. So you got Mar back in there. Spin you around. I'm so dizzy. So dizzy. My head is spinning. Like a whirlpool. It never ends. You ever play chess or checkers? Because there's a board game for you. You're so damn bored. I gotta play this game. I'm so damn bored. They're gaming you. You the game, people. You the game. See when you figure out you're the game. Do the gamecock walk, Mick. Mick's the gamecock, does the gamecock walk. Oh, struts like a rooster, don't he? Oh, yeah. There's a... Oh, shoot. Let's go back to the steps of the church studio over here in Tulsa. Let's take a few steps. You can see there's 7 steps to heaven. To the stairway. And it's a stairway, you know. You got to get into the monastery to get there. It's meditation. I'm trying to get you there. I'm going to take you there. You know, this is my way. I'm going to take you there my way. Let's be frank about it. I'll take you there my way. Because I'm not good with a Sinatra. See a Sinatra? That's a moon mantra. I'm singing. I'm a singer. Well, we rap about it, kinda. In a ramble about way. We ramble about it. The news is the news, so be careful because some poison rap pretty. Cut off your nooses 2,000 years ago. Cut off our nooses 2,000 years ago. Been harvesting that crop ever since. There's your hack. There's your hack. This cat's the hairball. I'm going to let it out. I'm going to cough it up for you. I'm trying to cough it up here. The cough, cough, cough. That's it. The shikoff. The shikoff shamin. That's the Hebrew thing I was trying to think of earlier. Came to me. The shikoff. Shikoff. It's a chic coif. You got a chic coif? A lot of them wear a sheet over their head. And a lot of them have a beehive hairdo. And there's the hairnet. The long hair. The twisted hair, the ponytail. Dog ears. Bangs. Bang, bang. So anyway, this thing's probably getting kind of long. We're dragging the line. Are we dragging the line? Kind of a drag. Don't let them drag you in, push you around. That's what they're trying to do. They just want to drag you in, push you around, put that knot around you. They already got a knot around you. They kind of got you sewn up already. You're Frankenstein out there, Dr. Frankenstein with a mask on. Yeah. Rabbi gave you rabies, and that's mental confusion. I didn't think blindness was contagious, but obviously it is. Y'all can't see. So they realized you don't need any blinders on. You're blind already. Will muzzle you up and control your mind. While we're over here selling hand sanitizer and masks and who knows what. In the background. The puppet masters that you never see are controlling what you see. The people you never see are controlling what you see, and you don't see it. That's been going on for so long. Ego isn't going to let you see it, so you got to let go a little ego, maybe see it. Get a toe in the water to throw you in. Jump into the fire. Nilsson. Nil. Nothing. Yeah, go into the nothingness and jump into that fire. Ha ha! He had it right. Prince had it right. Purple rain. Purple rain on me. Ain't red, ain't blue, I'm purple. We're all red, man. One world, one nation, one tribe. Get back in this loop. The awakening is also the remembering. Time to remember. It's back to the future. Nothing to butt heads about. You know, it's a simple thing. But it's all about controlling this mind and who has control of this mind. And as long as you don't have control of it, they do. They. Well, who are they? The controls. The people that hijacked gnosis. Goes by many names. Deep State. Illuminati. Freemasons. Some of them are free, some of them aren't. Some of them are under a thumb. They got the ones out there that they haven't a clue, doing good work. They have some others that have some dirty laundry. Under the thumb, pinned by the club. 33-degree Masons. Pfft. Starting point. Starting point for a whole nother it's all about your Scottish Rite and your York Rite. It's all a bunch of puke. It's all puke. Once you see it, you cannot not see it. There's a loop to be in, there's a loop not to be in. Some of them are caught, some of y'all caught up in a loop. You gotta pop out of there, you know, corn, popcorn, Cracker Jack. Fries inside Cracker Jack, so pop the corn. Crack the nut. Figure out what it means for pine cones kissing. Find out what it means for the pine cones kissing. Well, you know, you can row your boat, or you can sail the ship with air. I like powerboats. I really like to go fast. But there's something very spiritual about being in the flow and the correct drift. The current, the right current. The right what? Be in the right what? So, I think we're gonna have to ramble. We'll spin around and be back.